Hi and welcome to 5 Minute Philosophy, a series of videos designed to act as discussion starters for high school philosophy clubs. I'm only doing this because we're in isolation because of COVID and some of my students want some extra work to do. In the last few videos we asked the question, what is good? Which I guess can be categorised in philosophical terms as epistemology, which is the theory of knowledge. It asks the question, what does it mean to know something? It's very hippie, like, what does good even mean? This video is going to expand on philosophical theory a little bit before we get to the point and today's question. So, the search for knowledge is one of the defining characteristics of human beings, but there is a difference between belief and knowledge, so we must ask, what is knowledge? And how can you ever really know anything? You might hold the opinion, for example, that the earth is flat, whereas I say I have the knowledge that you are wrong. If you doubt me, prove it. Knowledge, belief, opinion and doubt are all fundamentals of philosophy. I used to believe in the Easter Bunny, and at one point in my life I genuinely had the knowledge that if my arms were strong enough and my body light enough, I'd be able to grip my ankles and lift myself into the air. Don't judge me, it seemed logical at the time, and I guess you could say I believed I could fly if my arms were strong enough. And that is why education and the constant pursuit of knowledge is so important. It prevents us from falling off the edge of the world or jumping off the garage roof when we're 6 years old and breaking our fingers because we're standing on them. Did I have doubts before I launched myself off the garage? Of course I did. Doubts are an important part to the process. We have to test theories, and that to me is what philosophy is all about. It is the essential conversation surrounding important topics. It is the theoretical discussion that saves us from jumping off the roof while standing on our hands. Or it should have done. Anyway, let's look at it another way, right? I had a mate at uni who used to tell people that dogs can't look up. He'd start a conversation that way. He'd be like, hey, I'm Joe, did you know dogs can't look up? Yes, they can. No, they can't. Rubbish. Prove it. You prove that they can. This is how he'd start a conversation. People would say, oh, I just know they can. And he'd go, do you? He'd sow a seed of doubt in there, and we'd all marvel at the look on people's faces as the possibility that they might be wrong entered their minds. Maybe dogs can't look up after all. Maybe I was wrong. Joe was incredibly convincing and very entertaining, but what his argument lacked was cogency. This is the quality of appealing to reason, not appealing to emotion, no threats, no ad hominem attacks, just logic. And that is what philosophy is all about, thinking. Cogency is something we use to evaluate the quality of that thinking. I saw a dog that can't look up, therefore dogs can't look up. Is that argument valid or invalid? Is it sound or unsound? What is our reasoning? So here we go. Long-winded way of saying today's question. Are you real? If your answer is yes, prove it with reason and logic. Are you real? And pause. René Descartes considered the same question and came to the famous conclusion, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. We are real because we can ask the question, am I real? What do you think? Are you real? And are you real because you can ask the question, am I real? It's worth a shot, right?